So I watched your games already. You're actually playing pretty well. How long have you been playing the game for?
Um, since March
March?
this
Oh,
year.
that's crazy progress. Okay.
But I did watch your other video,
Oh,
the coaching one.
yeah. That's great. Okay, so I'll share my screen now.
Okay.
Okay, so here in this game against Yellow Luffy, so one generic tip against Yellow Luffy is that their life, the amount of their life doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you want to get them to counter from hand. So there's no point in swinging big. You want to have multiple swings, enough swing, such that they would have to counter from hand. So here playing the Winnie is good. And here just playing the stage. And then swinging the extra 5k is also good. So good play. Okay. Here countering with the Laboon is okay, but I was thinking if it's better to counter with the 1k because you already know that like in the coming turns there will be 6k coming, and it's not like you would play all three of these 5 costs. So here I would just counter with the 1k because you know there's better attack coming, so you might not be able to use all your 1ks.
Yeah.
And also here, when you have the stun Bonnie, you always want to play the stun Bonnie before their 7th on turn, because one of their best turn is their 7th on turn. They will play Robin with a 5 cost. That's the big turn. And by playing the stun Bonnie, you are actually denying them uh, of a AK body. So when you stun Bonnie them, they'll play one less AK body, and that's important. So on 6 turn, stun Bonnie is always your best play instead of the Perona.
Oh, okay.
Also, I don't like playing the Laboon here because the reason you play Laboon is you want to play around removal, right? But in
Yeah.
in this case, first of all, it's not like Yellow Luffy has some scary removal. There's the event that will KO a 5 cost and a 6 cost when you have more characters than them, but obviously they cannot resolve that. And Zeus is also not scary because your Perona has an on KO effect that will prevent her from dying. You can just pull out another 5 cost. So there's actually no point playing the Laboon here against Yellow Luffy at least. So you would have had 1 more 2k in hand.
Okay.
So here they did a good play. This is actually the best play they can have. So well played by your opponent. The way Yellow Luffy wins is by playing multiple Rush Luffy. That's the only way.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of just put that Laboon on, like, from autopilot. Just, like, keeping it there to protect the mid characters.
Yeah, fair enough. So now that the Laboon is useless already, I would actually swing with the Laboon as well, so you get some value. Cause but they actually counter 2 cards from hand, so bad play from them. As Yellow Luffy, you would not want to counter any attack, like especially when you need to spend 2 cards on it. That's just really bad on their part. You would just take everything and then heal back up as Yellow Luffy.
Okay. Sorry, I could it. Yeah. Um, But the part's not useful anymore, right? Because it's past the 6th dawn turn.
The
Or not as
the
good.
stun bonnie is not good anymore, yeah, because you would rather be playing the higher cost characters. So here, 7k. This is a tough one. Yeah, taking is okay. So another 7k. If you don't counter this, it will be 0 life, so it's okay to counter. But you can only DMG, that's your only option. Normally DMG would be good in this matchup because when they like do the healing play, they would most likely go like Borsa, Zoro, or Borsa. So DMG is really good when you're going for lethal. But since you have no other counter in hand and the stun is extremely good, so it's fair that you give the DMG.
Yeah, that was my thinking.
Yeah.
I wanted to stun.
Yeah. So here you're gonna survive this turn. Of course. And then on your lethal turn, actually really well played on your part. So here, instead of starting with 9, you start with 8. Did you study this?
I was thinking, usually I try to swing with like evens, like 7 to 5 or 9 to 5. But in this case, I'm just going for damage, right? Because I have an 11k.
Okay,
Takes 2 life.
In terms of going for lethal, 8k is actually the perfect swing here. I can pull up the calculator
really?
and then like just quickly calculate that. So opponent is at 5k, 6k, 6k, 11, right? And then opponent is and then 2k. And then opponent is a 5k leader with 2 life with the cards in hand doesn't matter. Let's say it's 15.
15 counter, right?
No, it actually matter in this case because you might have guaranteed lethal, but let's calculate with 15 first so that you know, like, even if they have a lot of cards, your way of swinging is still correct.
Still lethal? Oh, okay.
I mean, it's not like guaranteed lethal, but like the best way to swing. So the best way to swing is actually 99911, but I can get around starting with 8k, but like it's all 100% anyway. So when you put like some high amount of cards, it's not accurate because it is guaranteed lethal. But in here you can see that 99911 is actually the best way of going for it. But starting 8 here is also okay because can you pivot? No, you cannot pivot. But 8, 8, 11, 6, 7 is the second best line, and it's not off by far. So this is a good lethal turn. And then obviously you got the lethal. And so here, okay, now a little bit more to talk about in this game. So this hand is really good. You can keep this hand. You have the weenies.
Alright. What are we looking for in the hand? I think you mentioned like as many 5 or 6 costs, right?
That's for the NL matchup. The Goofy matchup is actually tricky because in this matchup, if you let them get off the reset event, it's just like really scary. So the way you want to play this is you want to not let them get the reset event, or maybe you want to base up and then stun the boa with your 9-cost Mihawk, so that even if they restand, you have enough counter in hand to counter. But that's usually not happening. Usually what happens is you're just gonna kill that stuff so that it cannot go for the restand.
Okay.
But curving out is also okay because with bigger characters, you can very easily kill their characters. And you basically has to play 10 costs in this game. Because if you don't base up, then their board is too big for you. So here is a pretty important point of the game where I think you did a misplay. So let's look at what you did.
Okay.
Playing the Apu is correct. We're gonna play the Apu here. Okay, quite a bit.
Yeah. I think I do play both.
Okay, so here you use the Apu to rest the on clay, but actually you should be resting the Mr. One. Do you know why?
No.
Okay, so on their next turn, their best play, they're at 4 down, their best play is gonna be they will play a Crocodile, the 6k character, that would bounce back a 2 cost, and then play the 2 cost. So, meaning, before bouncing the 2 cost, they get to swing with the 2 cost first, but they would not have the Dawn. So, if you kill the bomb clay, that means the dust bomb is on the field. So what they can do is they can swing 2k into 2k, killing the Perona, bounce it back, and then it's standing again. But if you play, if you kill the 2k dust bomb and then leaving the 1k on board, they cannot swing back into your Perona for free. So you get to keep your Perona if they do go for the crocodile play. So this is important to keep in mind. And
Wait, why can't they swing
hmm?
with the bond? Why can't they swing with the bond clay?
It's 1k power.
But doesn't it swing with the damage of the leader?
No, they need to have a Dawn on it. But when they play the 4-cost Croc, they cannot put the Dawn on the bond clay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You mean like it can hit 2 to
They need
2,
4 cost,
right?
yeah.
Okay, I see.
But they did not go for the Croc play anyway, so it did not matter.
And the croc costs 4 Dawn?
Yeah, 4
right?
Dawn, yeah. So they cannot put the Dawn on the character before playing Croc. They have to swing before Croc.
Oh.
So taking here is okay because you don't want to counter with any of these, and the 2k is quite important. You can use them later. If let's say this Laboon is a 1k that you don't need, I will counter with 1k here, but here everything is good. So you can take this.
Yeah.
They keep the whole board standing, which is quite funny. So here I imagine you would just play the Bonnie.
I think I try to swing first. Like,
Yeah, of course. That's good. You get the draw.
Okay.
But I will swing with the Apu instead of the Perona. I want to keep the Perona. Because Perona is 2k, Apu is 1k.
Okay. Yeah, I think I just like rested it for more Dawn.
Oh, Laboon?
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe they might have a card that bounces my stuff back. It's blue. I guess I have to learn the deck
Oh,
structure more.
so the deck is made out of mostly impel down cards. So there's actually no removal except for maybe Graph Blade. Graph Blade is popular right now actually. So playing the Laboon to play around Graph Blade is still not good because them playing Graph Blade does not hurt you that much. But you losing the 2k here could be important. The 2k is a bit more important than the protection here. So they're gonna swing your board.
So what should I play Laboon? Is it just like leader specific?
Yeah, leader specific, yes. When opponent has some scary removal, you wanna play Laboon.
Yeah, you should just do it for like Anel or Lucy.
No, never play Laboon against Enel because the Laboon will just die for free. So against Lucy, you play Laboon, yes.
That's it. Oh, okay. Alright.
Okay, it seems like we took the 5k. So again, you can see that there would be definitely 6k attack coming. So I would actually want to use the 1k right now because it's hard to use. The 1k is hard to use. They don't swing 5k that often.
Mm.
Okay, this is a free block. Whenever you can take a free block, you should just take the free block. Here, I don't know what they're doing. So you have the 6k blocker already. They should be swinging 6 with the that spoon. That's what they should do. But here's killing the Luffy is nice. And then you're gonna bounce back the 2k maybe? Because you already have your play for the next turns.
Before, did they swing with the Death Bones?
Hmm? They did not
Did
swing
they
with
forget to swing?
No, they
Okay.
cannot. They
I
need a
think
Dawn on Dustbone.
they just played it?
No, they can swing, they can swing, but they put the Dawn on the Luffy instead of Dustbone, so they yeah.
Oh, I see. I see. I blocked the Bonnie, right? Just like the turn reset.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bonnie is not bad. So that
I
they have
blocked that, right?
yeah, playing Perona is also okay. So that you can look for the base up, which you are missing. So this is actually better. Yeah, play the Perona. You need to look for your base up. $7k. Yeah, Rashomon is good because you cannot play anymore. They don't have a full cost. So let's think about what they would do from here. So they have 5 Dawn. So the most Dawn they can use is 6 Dawn, but I doubt they will use 6 Dawn. So yeah, they're just gonna push, which is still scary for you because now what they can do is they can crop, bounce back this, play this again, and then use hand to counter for these 2 characters, and then next turn they would get the restand. So this is quite scary for you. This is better for you because it's not a croc, so it's not 6k. But still bad, still bad. So here, what you would do, so this is likely close to the end game. So what you would do here is, first of all, you want to prevent them from getting the restand event. So what I would do here is I would play the 10 cost, stun the 2 cost, or rest the 2 cost. Yeah, and then you're gonna swing into the 2 cost with the Laboon. They will probably let it go, and then you just push the rest to face. And then Luna these 2, of course.
But I can't play the 10 cost.
Oh, you cannot. Oh, wait, you're 9. Well,
Yeah.
that's bad then. So then what you want to do is you want to just set up the 9 cost Mihawk then. Because 9 cost Mihawk is good because it can get around blockers for free. So they cannot stall with the blocker anymore once you have the Mihawk. And you can also turn the Shanks into counter, but you kind of have to play the Luna here, otherwise you're pretty dead.
Yeah, they played Luna.
Yeah.
He can restand it anyway, right? Like if it's pressed in.
Yes, but you still take 2 less swings with the Luna, because there's a chance that you die here.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened.
So they're swinging into your board, which is quite funny. But I guess your hand size is too low. It's just swing space, I think.
Yeah, I should have put some cards. Because I'm pretty sure you don't want to lose them.
Yeah, okay.
And was that the best play I could have made?
Yeah, no choice, no choice. Okay, then we're dead. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is a tricky matchup anyway, and you did not see like all your curve. So, let's say you're not playing Shanks. So if you're not playing Shanks, if you want to do better in this matchup, you need to have the 5-cost Perona in your deck, probably, or the Tashigi, the 5-cost 7-key Tashigi that can rest the character. In that way, you can interact with the board. So yeah, like if you have no way of interacting with that board, they could just always get the restand, and it's just so scary for you that it's bad. Also, you lost the die, so.
Lost to the right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Turn
with this build that you have right here, it should take second. But let's say, for example, you are playing 4 7-cost Shanks in your build, then you can take first. It's build dependent.
Sorry. Do you have this Mihawk deck that you like to use? Because I'm trying to set
I do.
this one out recently.
Because I actually just hit rank 1 ladder with Mihawk because I wanted some practice before your session, and this is what I played. Let me just send it to you.
Okay.
This is like, I mean, we'll talk about that building later. Don't just copy this.
Alright. Yeah, because then there's like different variations, and
I mean, it's not
they all
even
seem like
that's like half of the Mihawk gameplay, like the deck building part.
oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, this is an okay hand. You can definitely keep this. So you're going second. You have the Law and Bonnie. That's like your best curve. You can deny the Robin while having multiple swings. So this is a really nice hand you have there. Yeah, of course, you take the 10. They get the rifle. Remember that. So this is okay to take because you like all of the counter in your hand, which is just the Bonnie. Okay, got the Perona, not bad. So here, starting with the Bonnie is correct because there's a world that you're gonna, okay, so here I will start with the Bonnie because now, obviously, they have the Wiper that could punish you, but in the case that they don't Wiper you, you might actually go Bonnie into Bonnie so that you have 2 rested character that it has to clear. So they will clear one with Shura and then clear one with the leader swing. So you can absorb a leader swing. There's a chance of that happening. So I will start with the Bonnie here.
Then you wouldn't play Perona, or you would also play Perona.
I mean, if I get the Bonnie off the Bonnie, like I could go double Bonnie, then I don't play the Perona. Perona can wait. You can play later. So here, obviously, the best play would be to wipe her to... Oh no, don't play the Bonnie. Okay, so if you're not gonna use the Bonnie right away, you don't want to use the Bonnie because they can play Wiper to instantly kill it without you getting the value, so you can get punished by that.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Yeah. Wiper is always the best play here because they don't want you to play the 6-cost law. That's what happened. But you still want to play the 6-cost Bonnie in this case. You want to deny them of their Robin play. Oh, what did we do?
I picked the Shigi instead.
Oh.
I guess the other play was better. Yeah, breezed on the 6th on turn.
Yeah. You always want to deny the important turn with your 5-cost bunny, which is why this card is in the deck. Okay, yeah, swing face is
Yeah,
good.
what's the...
There's no board in swinging board, they can just take life for it.
Yeah, exactly. I was doing it to clear it. I was like, oh, goofy.
And then, again, no Laboon, if you're gonna play Tashigi anyway.
Mm.
Oh, well, okay, well played, well played. You read that they have the Gedatsu, so...
I didn't read it. I just do it like as a precautionary measure.
Sure, yeah. I guess Gedatsu could be quite bad. So there's an argument to play the Laboon then. But are they targeting Laboon? Because I think, what are they killing? Like, is it life total or... Wait, let me check.
To kill it.
I
Oh
think
yeah, I
it's
think it was
like,
life total.
yeah, the total life of both player, is that?
I think so. Like the cost
Yeah.
is...
KO one of your opponent's character with a cost equal or less than the number of your opponent's life cards. So they cannot kill the 5 cost anyway. They are targeting the Laboon. So yeah, maybe not play the Laboon.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. Alright.
But then,
So who should I really be playing the moon for? Like which leaders have a lot of...
as Mihawk is just Lucy, really, and nothing else.
Just Lucy.
Yeah, just Lucy.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Ace. Yeah, maybe Ace also, because they have the Jozu.
Mm. Everything else you can just
Yeah.
block.
I actually don't play Laboon in my deck because it is useful, but I like my 2K to be searchable more than the Laboon.
Mm.
But there's argument to play Laboon because it's just really good against Lucy and stuff. But I just like searchable 2K. I think that way I do better in all the other matchups.
Okay.
So next turn is the 9 Dawn turn. Well, they have nothing important to play on 9 Dawn, but I guess they don't have any other play, so... And also, this is not looking good. Oh, we play Laboon again? No, save the 2K.
Just in case they remove. They
Just
remove
in
balls
case.
somehow. I
But,
don't know how they would...
no, like, the way they remove your stuff, like, now that you have rested character, is they would play Wiper, minus 2K to everything, and then swing big into it. That's how they remove your stuff, and Laboon is not gonna help with that.
Mm.
Okay, so they did a good play here. They just play Luffy and push. Hope that you don't have Luna, maybe? Yeah, they could swing everything 7. Which is quite scary for you. So you have to give the DMG, no choice.
Yeah. Here, you think I should block?
I
Last attack. Or just take it.
I think you should 2K 1K.
Yeah, I mean the...
And then you're gonna block the Luffy swing, yes. Because you need the 1 life.
Okay.
Because if you don't have the life, you would just die to a 15K gem. But I guess with the blocker, it's like the same. But they definitely have more way to get rid of blocker than a way to get rid of your life. Not that they have any though, like, because usually they don't run any event that get by blocker, but some crazy player would run the one cost that could give a Luffy unblockable, leader Luffy unblockable, the one cost event. So yeah, that might be a thing. So blocking is better, I think.
Okay.
So here what you would do is you're gonna play the 10 cost, stun this, and then just stun everything.
I don't remember if I played the 9 or 10. I think it's 9.
Oh, I mean, okay, playing the 9 here is also okay actually. But I like playing the 10 cost more just because it's bigger. But I guess in this case, the 9 is better since they already have a blocker now, and you can just get around the blocker for free. So maybe 9 is better. Because I don't think
I
you
was
die
thinking I
either
would.
way. So with okay, so either way they will have nothing on the board. So the way they kill you is by using some rush characters. And uh let's say they have one Luffy, the split is gonna be 8-9, but you cannot use event. So you need to counter out of an 8 without I mean you just need to counter out of an 8. So with the Mihawk, you could go counter with this and then plus 3k and you can get out. And then if it's with the 10 cost, then you can just use the event to counter out the leader's wing, and then yeah, you're also fine.
Okay.
So yeah, you kind of have to
This
go
is a
for
weird
lethal
movie.
here.
Yeah. Do I?
No, I think Tashiki is better.
Shiki's better here.
Yeah. Because with Tashiki, you're spending 5 Dawn to rest this. With the law, you're spending 10 Dawn to rest this and then get the 2k. So but like by playing Tashiki, you can just rest it and then spend the 5 Dawn on elsewhere. So by using the law here, you lose 3k power. You still have to go for it though. So the way you go for the your split will probably involve the Laboon. So the way I would go here is I would go 6 6, and if I don't have enough attack anymore, like they can't hit all, I would swing 5 with the Laboon. That's probably the way. Wait, actually you don't have to play the 10 cost though. You can just start the swing with the Mihawk and then stun this and then just go for lethal. So you swing 10k first, and then negate the blocker. That's the way you go for lethal. But I guess
I
you're
think I was like too nervous to go for lethal. But I would, because they still have a down up, right? I think.
oh, but like you're dead on board, no? Like even if
Yeah,
they
next turn.
even if they had nothing in hand, they would just split the dawn and then kill you anyway.
Oh yeah, like I have
Like
to go for lethal here.
yeah,
There's
you
no
have to go
next
for
turn.
lethal, yeah.
So I would, um, if I didn't make this play, I would just go, uh, let's see, I'll put like 2 on Tashigi, 3 on body, so 9-9. 9-9, 1 more on Mihawk, 11.
Okay, so here
Yes.
you would definitely swing the Mihawk first. So you swing 10k first, and they just have to take it. It does not make sense to not take it. So let's say they take the 10k swing. Where is it? Here. Okay, let's say they take the 10k swing. Now they are at 2 life, 6 card, 1 down. And then since they're at 2 life, if you split evenly between these 3 characters, you can swing for you have 10 down to work with. Yeah, but 28 divided by 3. You can go 9, 9, 10. With these 3 characters, but you have the Laboon, and the Laboon will actually make your lethal push bigger. So instead of starting with the 9, you can start with an 8, and then if they take, then no problem. You just you have 9 Dawn to work with, so you could just go 9k maybe. And then if they counter this, you can split between your Laboon and the leader. That way you'll ask for the most counter. So that would be
If
the
they
way.
block it,
I
then
mean,
they'll have 1 life and like 4 cards, right?
yeah. But that actually does not matter that much because it's not guaranteed basically. So you need their hand to have like not all counters. So there need to be some amount of break, some amount of 1k, and you
Yeah.
just want the
And they
fast
use
shot. Huh?
they use their event, right? The one that we saw earlier in the game.
They have the rifle, but they used the rifle already. They did pitch it.
Yeah. So it would have been damn. I could have won this game.
No. Maybe you have a shot. Let's look at their hand. Their hand is what? 1, 2, 3, 5, and the hand is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9k counter. With
Oh, that's a lot.
9k counter, I mean, one of them they draw for turn, so it does not count. So it's probably like 8k counter. With 8k counter, can they defend your lethal push? They can. I think we're dead.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so Foxy, this is funny because I was a Foxy main when it was EBO2, so I know this matchup quite a bit.
How's the matchup for Mihawk? Is it like even?
Really bad. No, it's not even close. I have not lost to any Mihawk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a long game too. I had to split it into two
sure.
clips.
So the way Foxy play is that at some point of the game, they can lead their ability every turn. So then from that point onward, your leader is only going to swing one time. And you need to make that one time count, basically. You don't just mindlessly swing your leader when they have the leader ability threat.
Oh. Because they can only do two rested.
Yeah, they will
characters,
rest your
right?
leader for the rest of your game.
I think that's what happens.
Yeah. So here, I don't think maybe they have a bad hand, but you usually don't want to play like this. So in this matchup, you want to take second because Foxy has one of the best going second curve here in the form of 2 cost. They have the Monda, that is a 2 cost that can ramp 1. And then on 5 Dawn, they can do whatever. And then on 7 Dawn, they will play the first big drop, which is the 7 cost Foxy. And from that turn on, they could just lead the ability every turn. So you want to take second from them. But here, this is like just really bad play from their part because never mind, they're good. They're crazy good. They have the perfect curve for going first. I mean, they don't. They usually they want to play the free cost, the one that would ramp every turn, so that they could get into bigger Dawn threshold. But this is also fine because the turn where they get the first big drop does not change. Next turn they could just do whatever, and then on the turn after there's 7 done.
I see.
But yeah, nothing much you could do here. Starting with the Corona is okay. Probably also play the Bonnie as well. Okay, so one minor thing that is if you're gonna start with if you're gonna play both anyway, you want to play the Bonnie first because for for searching in general, you want to make the easier decision first, and then with that information, you start making the harder decision. So the card here that Bonnie can search is very straightforward. It's either your 2k, your I know you're strong, your 5 cost, your law, your 10 drop. Those are the stuff that the Bonnie can search, and it's pretty straightforward. So when you see a 10 cost, you might just take the 10 cost. Well, you have the curve already. Like, yeah, it's just not a hard decision at all. But the Perona can search a very wide amount of things. It could search the DMG for you, which is gonna be good. It can search Luna for you, which is whatever, okay. So it's mainly the DMG, like, and maybe the counter events. So let's say
Peronas.
okay, let's say you play Perona, you see maybe 10 cost, counter event, stuff like that, and you have not used the Bonnie search yet. It's just really tough decision for you because counter event is good. The 10 cost is also good. But when you search with the Bonnie first, since it cannot pick up the counter event, it cannot pick up the MG, then you can only pick the 10 cost. And when you already have the 10 cost here, you can make better decision on your Perona search because you already know you have the 10 cost, for example. You want to make the harder decision for last, and that's usually the Perona search that is harder.
Got it.
There's also a world that you change Bonnie searcher into Bonnie searcher. And then you might just deny the leader ability because for them to use the leader ability, they need to have 3 Foxy pirate characters. And when they swing the 2K into your Bonnie, you can swing back into the searcher so that they may not have the 3 characters.
And the boon's useless here, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely useless, yes.
Okay.
Seven. Have to take this, no choice. Are we countering? No. Okay, yeah. So they mix curve here. This is really good for you. So the way we want to play this is you want to clear as much Foxy pirate characters as possible. You do have one of the best cards in this matchup, which is your 9 cost Shanks, because they can get rid of the big drop. So and they also miss their ramp characters. So this is a really bad turn for them. They have nothing. So you just want to kill all of these, really. Would be nice if we have the 5 cost Tashiki, so we can interact with the board. Okay, bounce back the Perona searcher to play it again. Or yeah. Okay, so stunning this is okay, but I will still swing into it. Don't swing face. You want to clear the board so that they don't get their leader ability. But I guess not everyone knows this matchup. It's not even a real deck.
Yeah, I think I get that. That was the requirement. There's 3 Foxy characters.
So since you did not kill the 3 cost, now on this turn they can play the 7 cost Foxy and then still get the leader ability. But I guess that's still bad for them because they don't have the 3 cost ramp. So kind of have to counter this because they have the restand event, kind of like how the Zoro event works, but he could give it to any Foxy. So here we go with the search first, which is okay. We're gonna take the 10 cost, of course. Oh, we took the events, that's also okay. Because you do have your curve later, and you have not seen all your 10 costs. I'm guessing... Are we healthy enough to play the Shanks? No, I think we have to play the Shanks if we want to win this. So we're gonna hold... Wait, did you throw a 1k counter? No, okay. I mean...
Yeah, I was... What would you have thrown away? Or,
throwing 1k is okay. But in this case, I would probably just throw the 9 cost Mihawk. Because the way the game would go is at some point of the game, you can only play 10 costs. If you play 9 costs, you might just be dead because they have the restand event. And also,
I can't play all three, right?
the 9 cost Mihawk is really not good in this matchup because they could just stun it forever. So you're gonna get your effect once, and then it would be rested for the rest of the game. So 9 cost Mihawk is really not good in this matchup. I would not hold it.
Okay.
Also, killing the Foxy Pirate is good. So maybe find a chance to kill that, maybe with the Laboon. Oh, you did not kill it? Okay.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's alright, they get the effect anyway.
I don't think I go for border a lot this game, but that's a good
Yeah.
tip to know.
Yeah, against
Sure.
Foxy, you just want to clear the board. Without board, Foxy can't do anything. They can't even do the ability without board. The way you win this is you would clear all the Foxy Pirate characters, and then they lose their leader ability, and then you win. So yeah, playing the 9 cost is good. Oh no, okay, so before playing the 9 cost, you can swing 1k into 1k with your Laboon first. That's free.
True. Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna stun both of them, which is okay. Now, they have to play a new Foxy Pirate character to get free characters, which is not a problem for them usually. Here, I think you want to counter this. Can you? Cannot. Maybe just block then. Because if you take to 0 life, it gets really scary for you. They could just like jam and then restand with the 9k Foxy. Yeah, blocking is good. Oh, who are you? Okay. Okay, so they're gonna stun the 9 cost, which is fair. I think you want to 1k this. And I want the DMG or free kick counter. We stun everything. Fair enough. Oh, we leave the blocker up. Okay, that's fair.
Is that a blocker?
I mean,
Oh, for
okay, do we kill them next turn? Is there any way? So they will at least stun your leader and the Shanks this turn. I mean, yeah, leaving the blocker up is maybe good. Because, first of all, you might die. You have 0 counter in hand, so yeah, that's fair. That's like the best way you could play. Uh, do we play around Uso Hachi? I mean, not. I mean, you have to gamble at this point. There's no correct way of play. You need to think about how can your opponent misplay for them to not win this. Oh, would they play another 7 cost? Okay, I guess they're not dying then. Because they might have the Nora beam. So here, first thing to think about is, do we have a next turn?
I don't think so, right?
No, so we have
We
to
don't
go
have
for
enough.
it. So, the best way to go for it, I guess, is we're just gonna DMG. And then maybe they have a beam sword in hand, and maybe we kill them with free swings. So yeah, this is free. You can play this, yes. Oh, we play a Perona as well. What are we looking for here?
Let's look for like an event, like a Luna or something.
Okay.
Luna rhymes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's say we have Luna, and then what we would do is we would Luna everything and then gamble to kill the 9k with the law, I'm guessing.
Mhm.
But if they don't have the counter to protect, I mean, how big can you go after Luna? You can go Luna. You can go Luna and then stage, restand 3 Dawn, so I have 8 Dawn. I mean, it's actually not bad. So it's probably 7 Dawn on here, so that you're gonna swing 16 into 9, probably killing it, and then you swing 5k, 5k with these two, and then leave this up maybe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Perona is okay here. If you find Luna, you can win in some way.
This is too much, right? I think when I played it, I was like,
I mean, I know you're strong, it's
when you
okay. So you could swing 4 into 1, and then I know you're strong, and then still jam into the 9k. That's also a line of play, so it's okay. Oh, we go face? No, we're gonna die.
clear board at this point, right? We can't.
I mean, okay, you need to consider if you want to play one more turn, or do you want to go for lethal. If you want to go for lethal, you don't go for the search. But if you want to play one more turn, then you play one more turn. You need to jam into the 8 cost. And you need to jam into it first, because they have Nora Beam. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I think you did use it first.
Yeah.
You think was there a lethal angle if I used the mans? And
I
it
mean,
just hit
definitely,
once?
yeah. I mean, there is an angle, but you're just trying, because they can always just break and die. It's about having the
Oh.
best shot of winning the game, and I do think the lethal might go through.
So you would have went for the lethal
Uh,
that turn?
I would play Perona, and I could. No, okay. I'm just gonna play the Perona, because the Perona is free. Like, before your turn, there's nothing for you to rest. So for you to get the extra Dawn, you have to rest a Dawn. But playing Perona and resting the Perona is the same as resting the Dawn. So this Perona search right here is free. You could go for the Perona search first. And then if you find nothing of the Perona, like you find no, I know you're strong, no Luna, no nothing, then you go for lethal. You're still hitting for the same amount. So
Oh, so I don't even need the stage, right? When I
I
play the
mean,
stage for
no, you don't need the stage. You just use 1 Dawn for search, and that's enough.
okay. So then one done to search, and then if I don't find anything,
If you don't find anything, then
I
you DMG.
just depends it. Yeah, and I'll be 5 done, get 3 back.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 8.
So you're gonna spend 1 Dawn, 4 Dawn, so 5 Dawn, and then you get back 3. So you have 8 Dawn to split between these 3 characters. So it's just gonna be 889, I guess. It might go through, it might not. I have no idea. But you could always pivot, right? So let's say maybe you're gonna start with 7k on the Perona, and then does that work? No, you cannot pivot anymore. So
Yeah, I think I should just have killed the board earlier instead of get frozen.
yeah, you definitely should kill the board earlier. I think it's a winnable game if you just clear their board, because they do miss their curve pretty hard, and they would not have enough Foxy Pirate characters. Since you have the 9 cost Shanks, this is the best card in the matchup. It can win you the matchup. But at this point of the
Yeah,
game, we have
it's
no
easier.
choice.
Yeah. Before on the Scoofy game, I noticed you were calculating like the number, the damage.
Yeah.
Are you just adding a lot of damage and dividing it by the number of swings.
That would be the even split, but if you have a searcher like this, most of the time, the best line of lethal involve using the searcher. You can use this website. It's like they will brute force and every single line and then give you the best line of lethal. So you can, like, whenever you're in a spot for lethal and you're not sure, you can just put it in the calculator and then think about why like their line was better, because it's like they can list out the amount of counter and the least amount of card needed to counter in here. So by doing this, we can ask for 12k counter. Like we can ask for at least 10k counter or at most 12k counter, depending on which swing they counter. So let's say they counter for 9k, 9k, 9k. That's gonna be I mean, they counter for 9k, 9k, and then take these two with life. It's gonna be 10k counter that you ask for. But if they take counter, counter, take counter, counter, then you're asking for 12k. You can just, yeah, you can try and use it. It's a good website. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
And then okay, so let's talk about Mihawk deck building, which is like half of the Mihawk game. Like, okay, so what is Mihawk as a deck? Mihawk is a deck that can win against any matchup if you just build for it, because the color green has a lot of amazing tools, and Mihawk is a generic enough leader that it could use all the tools green provide. So I'm gonna share my Steam screen. And then I'll explain for a bit what every card in that you might play in Mihawk does. So I think for Mihawk, there's no core of Mihawk. You can just do whatever you want with this leader, but usually the 10 cost law and battle is one of your best big drops. So you're gonna have some amount of 10 cost battle. And then the rest are just preference, really. Like, yeah, okay. So I'll talk about it card by card. So in this meta, let's list out the meta matchup, which is Goofy, and then we have NL, and then we
What
have
Nami and
Nami.
Rosanna?
Hmm?
I see there's a lot too. Namis and Rosanantes.
Yeah,
like,
Nami and Rosie.
Yeah, I see them a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot
What
of
is
them.
what is the strategy against those two?
So okay, so these four are like the meta matchup. So against Rosie, uh Rosie is afraid of one thing, and that is the stun event. So I know you're strong, or Luna is extremely good against Rosie. So if you're expecting a lot of Rosie, you can just play more I know you're strong and Luna. And when you don't run out of them, you never lose.
Okay. What is the win condition like late game? Like big cards?
The win condition is you're gonna play some character and then lead the ability and then use the freedom to freeze the whole board. That's literally the strategy. Because when the board is freezed, they don't do anything to you, and then your big drop can just swing for free. So yeah, it's just about how much stun event you draw, and if you don't run stun event, you don't win against Rosie usually.
Okay.
And then okay, back to deck building. So Mihawk has the tool to win against every single meta matchup, but you cannot fit all of them in one deck. So the most important thing about playing Mihawk is you want to know like precisely how your meta is shaped. So say for example, if your meta has like a lot of green blue Luffy, against green blue Luffy, you want a way to interact with the board. So 7 cost Shanks is extremely good for that, but 7 cost Shanks has a pretty heavy deck building cost because it's like very useless against the NL matchup. So when you don't want to play the Shanks and you want to play your normal 6-cost law variant, you want to play the 5-cost Tashigi. So with this Tashigi, you can interact with the green blue Luffy board, and you want to play at least 2 of it, like maybe 3. If you are worried about the green blue Luffy matchup. And then for NL, if you want to play against the NL matchup, you just want 6-cost law, all 4 of it, and then as much 5-cost as possible, because against NL, the way you win is you're gonna double develop a lot, and then the character you play need to have immediate impact in the game. So say for example, this blocker Bonnie can draw to this one the moment it enters the board. So even if it got killed, which most likely would involve them using like some amount of cards to kill it. So even if you trade with them 1-for-1, it's still good for you because the Bonnie has the on-play effect and you got the effect already. So if you just keep double developing with a character with an on-play effect, let's say 6-cost law. 6-cost law also has an on-play effect. You can pick up one of the searcher. So it's like you play the 6-cost law, but your hand size doesn't change. So it's a free character. But for the NL, to get rid of the 6-cost law, they need to spend real card like Gamma Knife or the Althor. So in that exchange, if you just keep double developing, you're gonna win in terms of card advantage. That's the main way you
Is it
win.
double developing? You mean like you play something and it draws a card?
No. It's like playing multiple characters in one turn.
Oh, so like the bounce,
So
the 6 law.
So 6-cost law and 5-cost, or 5-cost and 5-cost, or 5-cost, 6-cost law, 5-cost. That's triple development. That's kind of crazy. So yeah, that's the way you win against NL.
I noticed you didn't run any 6-cost laws in your deck.
Yes, and it
Just
was mainly a meta call. So as I've talked about, getting the right meta read is the key to like playing Mihawk well, because Mihawk can really win against anything if you just hard tag for them. So the context of this deck is that I was using Rosie, and then I see that a lot of the players are running multiple gravity blade, like they're running 3 gravity blades. Crazy people. So I was eating 2 gravity blade, each came as Rosie. So I'm like, I'll just use Mihawk to counter exactly that. So Mihawk can build a deck so that it's just really good into like a specific part of the meta. So by having 4 of the 7-cost Shanks, the gravity blade would be dead, and against like green blue Luffy with gravity, like green blue Luffy and Nami are the main gravity blade user, and the Shanks is just really good into both of them. And when you get the meta read right, you're gonna win a lot. But if you got it wrong, you're gonna lose a lot. So that's just how Mihawk play. So for you to be a good Mihawk player, let's say you want to beat your local, you need to know very well that what decks are in your local. So okay, what important tournament are you playing for? Like, is there anything like a regional coming?
It's just like locos, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, if it's just local, then Mihawk is actually really good for local because there's a fixed meta or somewhat fixed meta that you can predict. So Mihawk is extremely good there. So if you just tag for your local, you're gonna lose some friends, but you're gonna win.
Okay. And you said the Shanks is the most important part here, right? The 7-cost Shanks. Like if it's
The 7-cost Shanks is really good against Green Blue Luffy or Yamato or anything like that. And it also doesn't get punished by Gravity Blade. So it's just really good if that's what your meta is. But this deck is extremely bad against Purple and Now. So if you expect Purple and Now, you need to put the 6-cost law back. And if you still want a shot against the Green Blue Luffy, you have to play the Tashigi.
but I won't need the Shanks for
I mean,
the Goofy.
it would be
Or just get one.
it would be good against Goofy, but it's too much of a cost in deck building because it's just completely useless against NL, or at least close to completely useless. So If you don't expect any NL, then obviously the 7-cost Shanks build is amazing. But if there's still NL in your local, then maybe you take away the Shanks and then just win with the 6-cost law.
I think we usually see like one and now.
Okay,
So
if
I
it's
wouldn't run
like
any checks at all.
one of them, then maybe you can like play some law or you can play a mix of it. So for every single card you play, you're gonna sacrifice something in a matchup and then gain an edge in another matchup. It's about the balance. The perfect Mihawk build is the build that will barely win against everything. Because barely winning and heavily winning are both winning. So then, yeah, let's talk about the 1-cost Bonnie. This 1-cost Bonnie is attack. I mean, obviously your consistently gets better, but it's mainly Nami tech. So this 1-cost Bonnie is extremely good against Nami because the way Nami want to play is that let's say on their free dawn turn, they want to swing 8 into your leader so that they can get a draw. But when you have the Bonnie on board, they have to swing into the Bonnie or you'll get a bunch of extra draw. Nami is famous for not having any Winnies on board. They don't play any Winnies on board. So anything that is on their board is at least 5k. So for them to kill the Bonnie, they have to spend a 5k swing on it, meaning you just got an extra card for free. So the more 1-cost Bonnie you play, the higher the win rate you have against blue yellow Nami. And I actually suggest you to play 4 of these in this meta because the issue with Nami is it's one of the best deck in the game. In fact, I think Nami is the best deck in this meta. And it's also just really easy to play. So there is gonna be a bunch of Nami player. And one of the good thing about Mihawk is that if you tag for Nami, you can make the matchup heavily favored. So I will recommend you do 4 of the 1-cost Bonnie just for the Nami matchup.
Okay. I should use Shanks for the Nami matchup as well.
Yeah, Shanks is good as well. This is like my Nami hate build. I just don't want to lose to Nami anymore. That's why the deck building is like this.
Yeah, I think I went on a few runs where like I get 3 wins and I lose to Nami in the last one.
Yeah. I just personally hate Nami, so I cannot accept to losing like to Nami. So that's why the build is like this. But also this okay, as you can see, there's 4 of the coffin bolts that I run. And I think the bolt is an extremely good card that you always want to have in your deck if you have the deck space. Because as a Mihawk, like we've talked about this before, this deck can win against anything if you have the right card in your deck. But oftentimes you want to win against everything and you're just not gonna have enough space in your deck. So this Coffin Bolt is really nice to have, obviously, and it will also make your deck 46 cards. So when you have the bolt in your deck, you're gonna see every other card in your deck more. So if you don't know what to put in your deck or you want maximum consistency, you want to have 4 bolts. But let's say you don't have enough deck slot for a specific deck, like, okay, today I want to play some amount of Luna, but I don't have enough space. So you're just gonna cut 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolt, at least one bolt. If you don't have enough space, just cut bolt. But I will never go 0 bolts. I will go 1 bolt. But if
This is
you
only if you want to add more Lunas, right?
No,
Or
like
something.
more tech card. So let's say you want more Luna, more Tashiki, more 1-cost Bonnie, some 9-cost Mihawk, some Shanks, and you don't have the deck slot for it, just cut both. It's the first cut, always.
Yeah. Also for the Nami matchup, how many Shanks do you recommend? Like 4 or 2?
7-cost Shanks. It depends on how consistent you want your game plan to be, because if you've played Mihawk back in OP 14, you know that the main build there is like 3 to 4 Shanks and then 1 to 2 9 Mihawk and then the 10-cost Beppo. So the Shanks can be like the centerpiece of your deck if you just play for it. So say for example you play 4 of the 7-cost Shanks because the Shanks effect will stack up. So the first Shanks is good, but the second Shanks is even better. So you can play Shanks on 7, and then another one on 9. And then from that point on, you're just going to spam the backpole. So you're going to reduce their whole board by 2k, and then your leader is 7k. So basically nothing can touch you. This is like how you, okay, this is like how the Mihawk should be played in a vacuum, because these two cards are just so strong together. But that does not work in the current meta because of like purple NL and stuff. And when you play the 7-cost Shanks, it's gonna die. But like when the Shanks die, then everything doesn't work. So for the NL matchup, you want to play like multiple characters, which is why the 6-cost law is there. So you need to get a balance between like how much you want your NL matchup to be good and how much you want to win against other stuff. And it's always like a meta core thing. So you can write down like in your meta, like maybe you have a 60% Nami, 30%, 15% green blue, and then maybe 10% Rosie, and then maybe 10% NL. Let's say that's the case.
Okay.
And then others are road deck. Then you're gonna build your deck so that it has the best shot against everything. So since there is some amount of Rosie in the deck, you're gonna need all 4 of I Know You're Strong, definitely, and then maybe 1 Luna if that's the case, 1 to 2 Luna. And then you want your Nami matchup to be good, so just by playing 4 of the Bonnie should be enough. And since there's still 10% and now, maybe you don't want the 7-cost Shanks, you're just gonna play the 5-cost Tashiki then. So if that's the case, like your deck is gonna look something like maybe I'm gonna cut a 2k. And then maybe I would also cut a billion fold, maybe like that. Okay. So
no Shanks at all.
No, because Shanks is too bad in the NL matchup. And as Mihawk, you want to control the amount of breaks you run. So since you run the 6-cost law, it's gonna crash with your Shanks turn. So these two usually don't go well together. You can do like 3 6-cost law, 2 Shanks, but you cannot do 4 6-cost law, 2 Shanks. That would be too much. And then you have the Tashiki already, so you have no space to play the Shanks. This is like a more balanced build. The build that I sent with 4 7-cost Shanks is very, very specific meta read, meaning like I expect everything I play to be Nami or Goofy. That's the context of this build. But in a more balanced meta, like this is probably the better deck. And then, okay, let's say you want 1 more billion fold, and you just cut a bolt and then add the fourth one. So billion fold is extremely good when you have stage, but when you don't have stage, it can get stuck. So I actually like 4 stage more than anything. But that's just a me thing. You
can only ever run 1 of Luna and Deadman's? Or you don't need
I think Deadman's, I think 1 Deadman's is always enough. And then the Luna you can run more if you need them.
Like 1 or 2.
Right. Yeah. And then maybe there's an argument to cut 1 of the King and Killer. Maybe. Or you can cut 1 of the Bonnie if you want your Nami matchup to be a little bit worse. But as I said, this is a 60% Nami deck build, so you're gonna need the 4 Bonnie. So yeah,
I always see Nami anyway.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's it for today. Any last questions?
Yeah, just quickly, if I do want to do a regionals, is it the same concept, like try to beat the meta, and it's just like a bigger.
Okay, for regional, you're gonna face a bunch of decks. So you cannot do the 7-cost Shanks build like I did, because you need to expect yourself to face a variety of decks. So it's probably better for you to get the balanced version of the deck.
Like this one?
The second one,
the balanced version?
Yeah. With the 5-cost Tashiki and stuff.
Okay. Alright, sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you.